everyone, and welcome to Jasper Gaming News. I'm your host, Ryan Moeller. The month of May is upon us, which means it's time for the month in review for April 2015. There's a lot to cover for today's show, so let's get started. First up, Star Wars Battlefront, fitting given that today is May the 4th, Star Wars Day. Almost 2 years after the initial announcement and teaser, we finally have some details regarding the next installment in the Battlefront series. Developer DICE and publisher EA showcased a new cinematic trailer during a panel at the Star Wars Anaheim event. Following this trailer, design director Nicholas Fagreus revealed that Battlefront will feature 40 vs 40 multiplayer battles, offline challenge missions, and access to vehicular combat. He also said that during the development process, the dev team focused on refining ground combat both for troops and vehicles. However, this focus comes at the cost of including any space battle component. Still, despite this oversight, DICE did make the decision to finally put the Clone Wars behind us and set the next Battlefront exclusively in the Galactic Civil War era, featuring battle zones on Hoth, Endor, Sullust, and the newly introduced planet Jakku, featured prominently in the Star Wars The Force Awakens trailer. Star Wars Battlefront is slated for release on November 17, 2015. In other big news, Five Nights at Freddy's creator Scott Cawthon released an image that confirms a fourth game in the series, set for release this Halloween. Earlier this April, Cawthon uploaded an image that featured title character Freddy Fazbear's top hat with a lone spotlight shining down on it. Initially, many believed this was Cawthon's way of saying farewell to the Five Nights series after releasing 3 games within the span of only 8 months. But on April 27th, Cawthon uploaded a new image which featured a deformed Freddy tipping his top hat. Seeing as the tagline for this entry into the series is the final chapter, it is safe to assume that this will be the definitive end for the survival horror game. In Call of Duty news, developer Treyarch teased their next chapter into the shooter series with a reveal trailer for Black Ops 3. In keeping with their previous title, Treyarch has continued the futuristic warfare theme from Black Ops 2. Some additional details accompanied the trailer's release, including the introduction of 4-player cooperative campaign mode and the return of the beloved zombie survival mode. Treyarch was also excited to announce the first instance of a fully playable female character for a Call of Duty campaign. Black Ops 3 is set to hit stores November 6, 2015. And now for the April releases. After a year and a half of waiting, PC players were finally treated to the release of Grand Theft Auto 5 on April 14th, putting an end to the constant string of delays from Rockstar Games. Though the wait took a toll on fans of the Grand Theft Auto series, players were thrilled with the additional features compared to console versions, including 60 frames per second gameplay, 4K resolution, and a built-in gameplay capture and video editor. Fans are also excited to apply custom modifications to the GTA PC experience, some of which include super strength and the ability to replace a motorcycle with a fully functional cow. Yes, a cow. Despite the massive modded community for Grand Theft Auto, Rockstar Games is reportedly releasing a patch for GTA PC, which will prevent the application of custom mods. Also released on April 14th, and arguably the biggest game release for this month, was Mortal Kombat X. Here's an in-depth look at the latest release in the fighting series. Mortal Kombat X is the 10th installment in the Mortal Kombat franchise and the second Mortal Kombat game developed by NetherRealm Studios. Similar to the previous installment, Mortal Kombat X sees the return of the energy meter, notifying players of when certain special moves are available. Also returning from Mortal Kombat 9 are the special X-ray moves, devastating attacks that wreak havoc on the opponent's health. A new feature to the Mortal Kombat series is environmental interaction, which allows players to use objects around them as weapons or as a quick escape if they find themselves in a tight spot. Another new feature introduced in Mortal Kombat X is the multiplayer mode called Faction Wars. In this new mode, players must pick one of the 5 factions within the Mortal Kombat universe and compete with other factions for rating points. This system works cross-platform and offers special rewards for the leading faction. Exactly what those rewards entail have yet to be seen. And what Mortal Kombat game would be complete without the inclusion of the brutal finishing moves, the Fatalities? MKX's Fatalities are by far the most gruesome and violent finishers yet, featuring 2 finishers per character. Mortal Kombat X currently features 24 playable characters. That's a lot of broken spines and decapitations. Whoops. In an unfortunate turn of events, the upcoming Konami project Silent Hills has officially been cancelled. Anticipation for the game skyrocketed with the August 2014 release of the playable trailer, PT, which revealed Walking Dead actor Norman Reedus as the protagonist. Excitement for Silent Hills grew even more when it was announced that director Guillermo del Toro would collaborate with Konami and Hideo Kojima on the project. However, Kojima announced his departure from Konami Productions following the release of Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain, putting the fate of Silent Hills up in the air. Finally, on April 27th, Konami made it official that the game would not happen after all, and that the playable trailer PT would be promptly removed from the PlayStation Store. Well, that's all the time we have for today. Hurry up and go take one last ride on a cow in GTA before they're gone forever. Until next time, game on, and may the 4th be with you.